You don't have to cleanse them every month. You don't even have to charge them every month. You can if you want to. The thing with spirituality in general and crystals is that it's really all about what makes sense to you, what works for you, and what feels good to you. Hey beings, Nancy Jane here, helping you enhance your earthly experience through conscious choice and the use of crystals. The coolest thing about crystals is that they emit their energy whether somebody believes in them or not. And if you're into crystals or getting into crystals, you probably have some sort of awareness that everything is energy. And so crystals being energy, they're always emitting their energy. Crystals work on the subtle energy field, or level, should I say. So they are always going to be, their energy is always going to be penetrating our energetic field and our being, offering up their high vibrational energy to help us with anything that we might need. You may have heard that crystals take on other energies or that their energy gets low. Yes and yes, but you still don't have to gather them all up and take them under the full moon to charge them, or take sage around to all of your crystals to cleanse them. When you get a collection of crystals, okay, you can do that at first, it's no big deal. But when you have a collection of crystals and they are all throughout your house, that is just too tedious and it's just not realistic. So if you want to cleanse and charge your crystals, a really easy way to do that, especially if you have crystals throughout your house, is to incorporate selenite crystal into your crystals displays around your home, because selenite both cleanses and recharges your crystals. There are a multitude of different forms and shapes that selenite comes in, so you're not going to be stuck with just like those little logs or something that you don't like. You're going to be able to find different variations of things that you like and ways to incorporate that. Let me show you something real quick. For a quick prime example, I have this little mini selenite bowl that has, I'm going to try to hold them in there, different geometric shaped amethyst crystals. So this is obviously going to cleanse and charge these crystals all the time. They actually do stay in here. This is the how I display them, but it's also going to cleanse and charge the other crystals that are around it. And if you want to use selenite for this purpose, I also really recommend using clear quartz with it, because it's going to amplify that energy. So that cleansing and charging effect is going to go further, have a wider radius. And if you're interested in selenite or clear quartz to add to your collection, definitely check out opulence5.com, my personal crystal shop. We have lots of options for selenite, including those bowls, as well as some clear quartz. And if there's anything in particular that you're looking for, always drop those in the comments so that I can get that in the shop for you guys. Now, speaking of crystals working together, some people believe that some crystals don't work well with others. And really, I mean, they're all the earth element, they're all energy, good high vibe energy. So in my mind, that doesn't make sense. I personally feel like all crystals work together. It just depends on what your intentions are and what crystals you want to use together. So it's your choice to believe if you think that, some crystals work together and some don't. Again, going back to what I very first said in this video, it's all about what makes sense to you, what works for you, and what feels good to you. We don't need to make things complicated and get caught up in the nitty-gritty details. Working with crystals should be fun and enjoyable, and it can be super casual. If you're into rituals, great. If you're not, great. If you're into crystal gridding, cool. I actually feel like I should make a video on that, because I think crystal gridding is really fun, and that's another great way to work with multiple different crystals at once and amplify energy. And okay, yeah, I'm gonna make a video for that, so I'll just link that down below in the future, so check that out if you're interested. Or maybe you're into just simply placing them around your house like me. That's great. The crystals are going to work just as great as if you do set up a whole ritual with your crystals and amplify your intention, and that's super great. But not everybody's into rituals, right? Some people consider that more into the witchcraft, and that just doesn't vibe with some people, and that's okay. Again, what works for you, what feels good to you. It's your practice, it's your experience, it's your environment, and it's your choice. And when it comes to choosing crystals, again, don't get caught up in the details. I always say go to what you are first drawn to, whether it be visual, whether it be energetic. Maybe you're looking for a particular shape, or you have a specific intention that you're looking for a crystal to help you with. If you want to learn more about choosing crystals, next week actually, I'm coming out with a video specifically about choosing your first crystal or choosing crystals as a beginner. So definitely make sure that you are subscribed so that you don't miss that. And if it's in the future and that's already out, then it'll be linked somewhere up here. What you need will find you, and what you no longer need will find a way out of your life. For example, hematite rings, those will break often because they are taking away that negativity from you, and then when it breaks, has accumulated all of the dense energy it can, and so it breaks to get it away from you because you are done with that energy and you no longer need that crystal. Another example of something leaving you is you might just simply lose it. If you're looking for a crystal in particular, you might get it as a gift. All in all, crystals are an energetic tool, and how you choose to use them is up to you. I wish that there was more detail that I could go into for using crystals, but it's really as simple as what do you feel drawn to choose to purchase. And also some paths say that you can't buy anything for yourself, and again, that just doesn't make sense to me. So do your own thing, right? What feels good to you, what makes sense to you, what works for you. Now, I do have a lot of crystal videos here on this channel, so I will link a playlist down below or on the screen here for you to check out. Of course, check out the crystal shop, always linked below for you to see what we have. If you have any questions at all, to drop those in the comments so that I can answer them either in the comments, or maybe I'll make a specific dedicated video to your question. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for watching. I love you. And may your life be full of love. See you next time, beings.